In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to fight a false return on eBay and not pay return shipping. Navigating return issues can be stressful, but I'll guide you through a series of steps to help manage this process smoothly and effectively. First things first, don't panic when you receive a return request. Start by reviewing the request carefully, log into your eBay account, head over to My eBay, then to Selling, followed by Orders, and finally click on Returns. This pathway will lead you to the specific return request in question. Once you're there, it's crucial to carefully read through the buyer's reason and comments. Pay close attention, look for anything that might seem inconsistent or doesn't align with the item you sold. Next, if the buyer has uploaded any photos, scrutinize them closely. Check for inconsistencies or false claims that might not match the original listing of your item. This step could provide vital evidence if there's any discrepancy in what the buyer claims versus what was originally listed. With that foundational knowledge, it's time to gather your evidence. Take detailed screenshots of your original listing, including the title, description, condition, and of course your own photos. This information is invaluable as it documents the original state and description of the item. If your item was particularly in a sealed, damaged, or unused condition, make sure to capture this in your documentation. If you suspect any foul play, such as the buyer returning a different item or misusing the return process, document everything thoroughly. This step is all about building a solid case in your favor. Moving on, it's time to consider messaging the buyer. Approach them politely and professionally. If appropriate, you may ask them to revise their reason for return. For example, you might say, "Hi buyer name, I see you've opened a return under item not as described. I double checked the listing and everything matches. If it's simply a change of mind, could you update the return reason? That helps the process go more smoothly. Thank you." This polite query can sometimes be enough to resolve issues without further escalation. If the issue continues, you'll then want to contact eBay to dispute the return. Navigate to the return details page, scroll down and select Ask eBay to step in. Here you'll be given an option to choose I disagree with the buyer's reason. With this, attach all your evidence, your listing screenshots, proof of the item's condition, and any messages exchanged with the buyer. eBay often sides with the seller when there's strong evidence supporting the claim, especially if the buyer has a history of abusive return behavior. Finally, if the return is purely due to buyer's remorse, refuse to pay for return shipping. Ensure your return policy clearly states that buyer pays return shipping for remorse-based returns. This policy helps safeguard your interests in such situations, making the return process transparent and fair for all parties involved.